In this video, I will show you how to remove or mask personally identifiable information or PII and other sensitive data from a PostgreSQL database. We will use the extension called PostgreSQL Anonymizer, which is available in Postgres repo for Red Hat-based distro. But it's not available for Ubuntu repo, so in this video, I will install it from source. Now let's get into it. We need to use Git to clone the source. And then, we need to download the libraries and tools we need for compiling. Let's change to the extensions directory and install it. Now let's load the extension. We need to log into PostgreSQL to do this. This command will load the extension for the entire PostgreSQL instance. Now we need to exit and restart PostgreSQL for the new extension to load. We will create the extension and load the anonymization data. And then, let's initialize the extension. That's it. The extension is now installed and all new connections to the database can now use the extension. Now I'll show you some examples on how to use the extension. First, we will do static masking. Static masking is the simplest way to hide personal information. This idea is simply to destroy the original data or replace it with an artificial one. Static masking is permanently removing the sensitive data. This method will destroy the original data. So, remember to use it with care. This is perfect if you want a once and for all anonymization. Let's create a basic data set. I just created a table named customer and put some customers' data. Let's declare masking rules. Here, I'm just declaring masking rules for the full name, employer, and zip code column. This command will replace authentic data in the mask columns. Now let's check the customer table. As you can see, the data of full name, employer, and zip code was replaced with random fake data. You can also replace data from a subset of the database. Let's try to change the whole table again. As you can see, the data in mask columns changed again. If you want to change just one column, it can also do that. Let's try to change the zip code column. As you can see, the only data that was changed is the zip code column. Let's say you don't want to generate fake data, you want to put something distinguishable that the data is sensitive. We can use this command like so. If we need to use a string inside a masking rule, in this case the word confidential, we need to use the $sign to escape, since the masking rule definitions are placed between single quotes. Then we need to execute again this command to replace the data with mask column. The changes that I made are permanent. So you need to be careful. The second method of masking is called dynamic masking. Using this method will hide some data from a row by declaring this row as a masked one. Therefore, other rows will still access the original data. This method of masking is useful when one user is untrusted. I just created another example table named people. I also inserted sample data in it. Now activate the dynamic masking engine. Let's create a role named lazy. Also, declare a lazy as masked user. In this example, we will mask the phone number for user lazy. So we declare the masking rules for phone column. Since I am logged in as Postgres user, I can see the unmasked phone number. We need to connect as lazy user to be able to see the masked phone number. I need to exit Postgres prompt and modify some PostgreSQL configuration to allow lazy user to log in. And I need to reload PostgreSQL. Now let's connect to Postgres again and then connect as lazy user. As Postgres user, I can see the unmasked phone number. But if I connect as lazy user, and type select table again, the phone number is now masked. Dynamic masking is known to be very slow with some queries, especially if you try to join two tables on a masked key using hashing or pseudonymization. Please keep that in mind. That's all for now.